ICE agents sweeping Southern California over this weekend, part of a plan to round up thousands of migrants nationwide, including more than 100 here who are in the country illegally. The move comes days after President Trump's campaign promise to get millions of illegals out of the country.
And it has many people now living in fear tonight over what might happen this weekend. Tonight, KCAL9's Sara Donchey is live in downtown LA with that story. Sarah.
We spoke with two migrants from two different countries in Central America, one of them on camera and one of them off camera. Now, both of them told us their situations are difficult, so the possibility of more raids this weekend is really adding an extra level of stress. But we don't really know how these raids are going to go here in LA because so far the feds have not gotten a lot of support from the local authorities.
The man you see in the shadows is undocumented. We aren't showing his face. He tells us he lives with constant tension. We're worried because we don't know what they're going to do with us. With the promise of a nationwide roundup of undocumented immigrants starting Sunday, including 140 individuals targeted in Southern California, the future is as uncertain as ever. This man says his only options are stay or return to a life in fear of violence in El Salvador. Melvin Valiente, the pastor at First Baptist Church of Maywood, is opening his doors to migrants afraid of deportation.
So these are not criminals. We are not talking about bad people here that should be expelled of the country. They are people who have families, children, and who also have a dream. They want to have a better life.
President Trump tweeted that millions of illegal aliens would be removed. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has insisted they focus on people who pose a safety or national security threat. They issued a statement which says, in part, 90% of aliens arrested by ICE's enforcement and removal operations component in 2018 had either a criminal conviction, pending criminal charges, were an ICE fugitive, or illegally re-entered the country after previously being removed. But advocates like Valiente have their doubts.
That some people are afraid because they have seen some raids in their communities where they don't take only criminals. They take anybody there who don't have any documents.
Local authorities are pushing back on the raids, including LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva. As your Los Angeles County Sheriff, I stand for everyone's public safety and understand a basic principle of law enforcement practices, which is that we cannot ensure public safety if undocumented residents are afraid to report a crime. LAPD issued their own statement. The department has reached out to various community stakeholders regarding the reported ICE enforcement actions, reiterating that members of this department will not be participating.
Well, Mayor Eric Garcetti and the ACLU both took to social media to share a kind of Know Your Rights campaign for undocumented people. That pastor we spoke with said he's encouraging his congregants not to live in fear. Reporting live from downtown LA, Sara Donchey, KCAL9 News.